Today we're going to talk about adding some administrators to your store. Sometimes you have some employees that work for you or friends or family that are helping out, or even co-owners with the store who need their own login to the store admin. And we have a very convenient feature here called administrators, and it's at the very bottom of your left hand column, and it looks like a little laptop icon. If you just click on that, it's going to bring you to the administrators page. And right now we have demo, which is for the demo store. It says this user was set up during installation. It shows you the number of logins. It shows you if they're a super user, email address, and you can edit and delete. And then of course I've set up another one for myself here, and I haven't logged in using that, and I have a separate email address for that. And so what we're going to do right now is we're going to create a new administration login for a coworker. So just click Add New, and that's signified here by the little page icon, and Add New. Bringing up the screen here, you're going to type in the employee's full name. So we're just going to say John Doe. His username, I'm going to make his username John Doe, all one word. And let's just make up an email address here, johndoe@marketmoms.com. And I'm just going to make a password. You can assign this as anything you want it to be. You can ask that person what they would like their password to be, and when they log in, they'll be able to change it later. So right now we're just going to type in pass123. I'm going to make them not a super user. A super user has full access to the store, but I only want John to be able to add products and do a few other functions. I do not want him to have the ability to see orders or customers' personal information, so I'm going to leave it on no for super user. And you can of course enter notes. So co-owner, you can add user. Now you'll notice he has a red box beside his name, and that means that he does not have full access to the store. And so now we can control what kind of access he gets. And if you notice beside John's name, we have edit, delete, and permissions. So let's click on permissions and see what we want to give him access to. You can control users, read, write, edit, and delete. If you want John to be able to delete, you would check a box there below delete. If you want him to be able to edit and save those changes, you can click that. If you want him just to be able to add and not delete or edit existing orders or products, you can check that box. If you only want him to be able to read, then you would check that box. If you do not want John to have any access at all to users, which is the administration, you don't want him to be able to go in there and see what other users or write in new users, you can control that. So I'm not going to give him any access to users. For products, I want him to be able to read, write, so add new ones and read what's there already. Categories, I want him to be able to read the existing categories, create new categories, and edit existing categories. For documents, I want him to be able to read existing documents, write existing documents, and edit existing documents. Customers, I don't want John to be able to see any of my customers or contact them or delete them or anything, so I'm just going to leave that blank also. For shipping, I do not want him to have any access to that either. File manager, I do not want him to be able to upload images, and so basically he just is not able to do that. Statistics, this just displays the store's statistics. I don't see any reason for John to have access to that, so he's not getting access. And for settings, if you want John to be able to change global store settings, which is actually a lot of power, you can click that here. I'm not giving John any access to that. And orders. We're not going to grant access to John to view any of the orders section. So then you just click on Update Permissions. And now I'm going to show you what John sees when he logs in. So we're just going to log out. And now I'm going to log back in using John's ID. Logging in. And now we see some things are highlighted and some are not. We click on product options. He's able to view. He's not able to edit. It's not available. Let's see here. Let's demonstrate. If we click on administration, you see a pop-up window appears that says you do not have permission to access this. Uploading store images. Again, he does not have access. Wish list, no access. Newsletter manager, no access. So we know that we gave him access to categories, I think. Click on view categories, and we see that he is able to view and add a new category. And so this is a perfect example if you need to hire someone to do work for you, a virtual assistant, or you have someone who is helping you out in your store temporarily. You can grant them temporary access.